He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, 4th down upcoming. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Morgan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Texans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a handoff looking right. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Boy, 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Carter.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years at Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Draw play, Carter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Watson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending, as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Houston, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Break down.